So this has been a very requested video topic, and I'm excited to bring it to you. This is like the secret of the rich, yet it's not so secret, but no one talks about it. And I see a lot of people complaining about, I just don't have enough money to like be able to build momentum or get over this kind of financial stuckness. Like, what is the answer? And the answer is the velocity of money. So today I'm going to explain what it is, where it comes from, how you can use it, and how you can apply it. And I'm going to show you a very tangible, real way that I apply it to make my dollar work for me over and over and over. It's almost like a compound interest effect on steroids. And you can have a small amount of money and end up making a lot of money. And this is what rich people do. This is what I hope you do. By the way, this video came highly requested from comments and from community members. And so again, if anything lands or you got any questions or you want to see any other videos or topics, just leave them in the comments. The only cost of admission for this YouTube channel is a like. You can go ahead and do that now, and a subscribe, and share this video. Let's get people financially educated. This is absolutely a financial investor education piece that you can apply to crypto to multiply your returns. So with that, let's get into it. Velocity of money. I'm going to give you the kind of boring definition of velocity of money. We're going to talk about it from an economics standpoint. So this is what you would learn in like an economics class. No, I never went to university, barely finished high school, and I made millions and millions of dollars. So don't let this like mumbo jumbo, oh, I'm not smart enough, dissuade you from understanding something that is so fundamentally simple yet so fundamentally powerful. The velocity of money estimates the movement of money in an economy. In other words, the number of times the average dollar, so dollar, exchanges hands over a single year. So a high velocity of money in the economy indicates a bustling economy, a growing economy, with strong economic activity, while a low velocity of money indicates a general reluctance to spend money, an economic slowdown. I promise you this will all make sense. So all this is saying is, from an economic standpoint, the velocity of money is how many times a dollar exchanges hands. Oh, you're hungry, so you go buy a smoothie at the smoothie shop. The smoothie owner gets $1. He pays an employee that $1. That employee goes next door and buys a donut. That donut shop owner takes it and buys some goods and services. Whoever he bought those goods, a cleaning service. That cleaning service goes and, buys a lollipop. And that lollipop owner goes and says, well, I got $1. Let me go keep trading it. This is the velocity of money. How much time a dollar is exchanging hands. Lucas, that's great, but I don't care about the economy. I care about like my own personal economy. Perfect. Let's talk investing. From an investor standpoint, you can take the velocity of money from economics and you can say, oh, what if I'm the economy, which you are, and how many times can I recycle $1? So this is all the velocity of money is, and please pay attention to this because this will change your life if you apply it. Very few people will actually apply it. Please let me know in the comments if this lands and you're like, oh, I'm going to apply this, because you can watch these freaking YouTube videos till you're blue in the face. We do 4 videos a week, sometimes more. You can watch them till you're blue in the face, but if you don't take action on it, you're wasting your freaking time. And I want you getting rich as F. Rich people can't be controlled, and I want to be around people who aren't struggling to pay their rent. I want people to be so financially free. And if it means I have to do a video on YouTube every single freaking day, so be it. But I want you applying it. Can we make that in the comments? I am going to apply the stuff I learn. Lucas, chill, rant over. How many times can this dollar recycle? Meaning, we'll use properties for an example, and then we're going to take it to crypto DeFi. And then I still have a couple more pieces of education here. So all this is saying is, can I buy this asset? So let's say you buy this asset for $1. And within 90 days, you could recoup that $1 and still control this asset. Then you take this same $1 and you recycle it to the next asset. And then you take that $1 and you recycle it to the next asset. And next thing you know, you own 3 assets for that same $1. Actually, in our community, it was so funny because I went into the community today and literally 11 hours ago, Alex posted this. I treat my liquidity pool like a property. This is my new philosophy and how I approach DeFi in general. Alex learned something in the UIG because we talk about this all day long. After reading major threads, blah, 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 He basically says he's mentally converting his LP deposits into a property. You own the property, you're getting rent on it, you have awesome tenants, aka you've got nice volumes, nice TVL, consistent cash flow. You have property markets value, which is like the LP value, and you want that. You want to be in pairs, especially correlated for the most part, that go up in value. You want to have a bit of reserve fund for when there's pullbacks, etc., etc. You want to collect rent. Like that is the main idea of our entire philosophy for Cryptolabs and the UIG and exactly how we do things. There is a reason why every time I go into the members' wins and motivation, there's someone, and I'm talking like every 2-3 hours, there's a post. First 1K week. I've been in an accelerator program, which is just our group level of Cryptolabs. I've been in an accelerator program for 5 weeks. I had my first $1,000 week. Colin, who's lead instructor inside the accelerator, has helped me define. By the way, shout out to Colin in the comments. Define a strategy, 1%. That's a 20% monthly return. And this does not include coin appreciation. Bloody incredible. A lot of people, it takes them a few months of consistent cash flow to be like, oh my God, this works. And we love when we see it. Creel posted, it's working. I joined the UIG in August, hoping to build a business that could supplement my current life and freedom. Says he's kind of been up and down since 2017. Buy and hold is not the best strategy. I think anyone watching this video probably gets that, or you wouldn't be watching this video. Instead, what he did is he borrowed against his crypto portfolio, created cash flow from his crypto, and he wanted to create about $100 per day, and I've been consistently making that amount for the last few weeks. Sweet. The next goal is $5,000 a month or $167 per day. Thank you, UIG leaders and community. This stuff works, and sometimes it's like we know it works for other people, but once we see it working for ourselves, it's like that's when it opens up. Okay, so let's actually see this in action. I'm going to give you an example here, and I'll just use Sui for an example. We invested in Sui. Sui shot up in price. I pulled out my initial investment, which was around $5,000. I was able to go use that $5,000 somewhere else. Originally, we were yield farming Sui USDC, even at a decent range here of 50 cents here. So 3.4 to 4, you're getting a 1,200% plus. You could go way wider, like, 3.3 to 4.2, you're getting 193%, which means in 6 months, you've ROI'd your initial. We were at around 400% APY with $5,000. We made $5,000 in returns. I pulled out that initial $5,000. I kept letting the rest ride. Then the bull market started, and that $5,000 quickly became worth $25,000. That kept going up in value. We started yield farming again. And then I have another $11,000 from that. Was in a liquidity pool of Sui USDC. Now I'm riding the appreciation of Sui because we just saw a little pullback, so I want to take advantage of it. In these portfolios, this $11,000 or this $25,000 was built from initial $5,000 of an investment into a pool on turbos. Took $5,000, ROI'd it, took the $5,000 out, and still had control of that entity, and then I could take this $5,000 and do something else with it. Can you see how, $1,000 recycled many times over to create a ton of little businesses? I mean, this is just like those little addictive little app games you can get on like how to build a business, and you like keep clicking the button. It's the same idea. It's just for some reason in real life we hesitate to do this, whereas in a video game we kind of get it. Okay, let's keep going because I really want this concept to land. So how I look at it, traditional investors wouldn't look at it this way because their timelines would be much longer. I see something as high velocity if you can ROI it in 6 months or less, meaning I can get into a Sui pool at 300% APY and in 4 months get 100% APY, pull out my initial. I call that high velocity. Mid velocity would be like 6 to 24 months. We're seeing a lot of that in the bull market right now. You invest in something, 12 months later, it's double the price. You can take out the initial and go invest it in something else because you have 100% ROI'd your investment in 12 or 16 months. And then low velocity would be like 24 months or more, which in traditional finance, this would be considered pretty quick. In crypto DeFi, we consider that low velocity, not high velocity. So a specific example here, let's just say you put $2,500 into a correlated DeFi position at 300% APY, which you can do all day long. My BTC ETH position is doing over 400%. That's correlated. So let's just say you put $2,500 in there. After 3 months, you have a 100% ROI just from the APY, just from the fees. We're not even talking about like the appreciation of those tokens. Let's just say there's no appreciation. You get $2,500 back. You still own asset number one, BTC and ETH. So you took $2,500, you invested out, you pulled out your initial, and bam, you still own this asset. So still printing your money, and now you have your initial back. That is your first boost, aka your velocity has just increased. Not only is this compounding, you're like compounding on steroids. Then let's just say you take that $2,500. Oh, hey, the bull run's kind of starting. This looks good. You buy some SOL with it. Let's say you lend against that SOL because you don't want to miss out on the appreciation of that. And then you take that and you start creating some yields with it. We're just going to count that as a bonus because the real velocity of money starts with, hey, bull run starts. Your SOL is now worth 120 and you pull out your initial $2,500 yet again, yet you still own the SOL with it. So now for that $2,500, not only are you in a position, a DeFi position up here, you also still own $2,500 worth of SOL, and you take that $2,500 out and now you buy some BTC with it. Now you own three assets, one DeFi position, you own some SOL, and you own some BTC, all for the price of one because you kept recycling this dollar. That is the velocity of money. That is how I've been able to go from $60,000 in debt coming off the oil rigs and literally hating my life to becoming a multimillionaire and never having to worry about money. And I'm telling you, I don't have some like expert education. I didn't go to university. I didn't go to college. I just studied. Like, what do these people do? Because on the oil rigs, I busted my ass and I wasn't any further ahead. So I was like, well, hard work's not the only answer. They must know something. And I quickly discovered the velocity of money. How can you invest in something, pull out the initial, control that entity, and move to the next, move to the next? And then when I discovered crypto DeFi, I was like, oh, this is like velocity of money times 10. Let me know in the comments below. What landed, what didn't, what would you want me to expand on? I'm happy to do like a full financial education series on YouTube. Actually, let me know in the comments. Yes, financial education series. Yes, please. Without a strong financial education, I don't care how hard and how much you invest and how often you do this stuff, you're probably not going to get ahead. And I say that with love and respect, because we're missing the fundamentals. We just don't understand money. So no wonder why no matter what we try, we don't get ahead on, because we just don't get how money flows, how money works. I want you thinking like the wealthy. I want you knowing what they know and then applying it. So do let me know if you want more content around financial education. Happy to do a weekly series on it. In fact, I'd be honored and I'd love to. I just want enough people to actually want it. Apply the velocity of money. And the only cost of admission is if this video is helpful to you, like it, subscribe to the channel, and if you know someone needs to hear this or you want someone plugged into actual quality investor advice, crypto DeFi stuff, not gambling but investing, thinking long-term, building true wealth, creating cash flow out of their crypto, share this video with that group. Maybe it's on WhatsApp or Discord, or maybe it's on Telegram, or maybe it's just an individual you know. Zap them this video, tell them to thank you later. And with that said, I'm gonna get out of here. I will leave some videos on the screen here for you to check out. Continue your education. Hang on this channel for a bit. Check out some other videos. And if there's anything we can do for you, do let me know at Rubixinator on Instagram. Come connect. And with that said, we'll see you in the next video. Peace.